ওয়েলকাম টু মাই ইউটিউব চ্যানেল। আশা করি তোমরা সবাই ভালো আছো। এর আগের ভিডিওগুলোতে আমি তোমাদের ক্লাস 11-এর সেকেন্ড সেমিস্টারে নোবেল লেকচার অফ স্টাডি জিমি ভ্যালেন্টাইন থেকে কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার আলোচনা করে দিয়েছি। যারা দেখোনি তারা আমার চ্যানেলে গিয়ে সেসব কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার দেখে নিতে পারো। এছাড়া স্টিল আই রাইজ থেকে মাই লাস্ট আছে, সেগুলো আমি তোমাদের কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার দিয়ে দিয়েছি। আজকে আমি তোমাদের লাস্ট দ্য গার্ডেন পার্টি থেকে কিছু ইম্পর্টেন্ট কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার আলোচনা করে দিচ্ছি। চ্যানেলে যারা নতুন, চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখো, আর ভিডিওটা ভালো লাগলে লাইক এবং বন্ধুদের শেয়ার করে দিও। তাহলে বন্ধুরা আরম্ভ করে দিচ্ছি। আমার ফার্স্ট কোশ্চেন, হু প্লেসড দ্য পিয়ানো ইন কনভিনিয়েন্ট position? Who sang with the piano? The two sisters, Meg and Josh, along with servant called Hans, placed the piano in convenient position. Josh sang a song with the piano. Who was asked to supervise the workman? Why? Laura was asked to supervise the workman. Mrs. Sheridan sent Laura to supervise the workman as she thought she was an artistic child. Moreover, Laura enjoyed arranging things. After meeting the workman, what did Laura feel about class distinction? After meeting the worker, Laura felt that class distinction was absurd. She did not feel an atom about class distinction. She felt just like a work girl. Who came to put up Marquee? When did they come? A group of 4 workers came to put up the Marquee. They came in the morning, even before breakfast was over at the Sheridan household. What song did Josh sing? What was the song about? Song sang, "This life is weary." It was melancholic song about the changing nature of love and life and its consequent hopelessness. Only Goodbar's man seemed to be enjoying himself. It was his story. Who were listening of his story? What was the story about? Sadie, Hans and the cook were listening to his story. The story was about accidental death of Carter Mr. Scott. How did the servant and Goodbar's man react of Mr. Scott's death? The character who listened the story of Mr. Scott death react in a variety of ways. Goodbar's man was ashamed. Hans was confused. Sadie seemed to be in pain and cook clicked her tongue. Who were forbidden to set foot in the Scots neighborhood? Why? The children of the Sheridan family were forbidden to set foot in the Scots neighborhood. They were not allowed to go there in fear that they might catch the revolting language of the locality. How had the Scots neighborhood been described? The Scots lived in one of the dilapidated cottages at the base of the hill. There were neither beautiful gardens nor any civic amenities there. Why could Laura not realize that she was going somewhere where a man lay dead? Laura's mind was hung up on the successful party. She was still absorbed in the kisses, voice, tinkling spoon, laughter and smell of grass. So she was unable to realize anything about her surrounding of the deceased person. To what extended was Laura convinced of by her mother's argument. Laura was not at all convinced by her mother's argument. She felt it was all wrong. She told her mother that it would be heartless of them to continue the party when a man had died in the neighborhood. How did Mr. Scott's dead body look like? It seemed to Laura that Mr. Scott was in a deep slumber. She felt that he was dreaming peacefully. The young man's eyes were closed and his head was sunk in the pillow. He looked wonderful, beautiful. When was the lunch over? When were the Sheridans, Sheridans ready for the party? Lunch was over by 1:30. By 2:30, the Sheridans were ready for the party. When did Laura stammer in the garden party? In the garden party, Laura stammered twice. The first time was when they started a con conversation with the workman. The stammered because of the unnatural voice. At the end of the story, Laura stammered once more than she could not explain her experience regarding life and death to Lori. How many kind of sandwich were prepared by the cook who congratulated the cook? The cook prepared 15 kind of sandwich. Josh congratulated the cook of such executed exquisite sandwich. Whom did Laura tell first about stopping the party? How did the person react? Laura told Josh her sister first about stopping the party. Josh told Laura that it was extravagant and absurd proposal. She was against talking Mr. Scott's death seriously and sympathetically. Who were the members of the Sheridan family? The members of the Sheridan family include Mr. Sheridan, Mrs. Sheridan, Laura, Lori, Meg, and Josh. Who is called the butterfly in the garden party? Why? Josh, Laura's sister, is called the butterfly in the garden party by Katherine Mansfield. She is called so because she always comes down in the silk petticoat and kimono jacket. She is colorful and carefree like a butterfly. এবার হচ্ছে 6 মার্কসের কোশ্চেন। Good morning, she said, copying her mother's voice. Who is she? Why did she copy her mother's voice? Why did she stammer? What made her recover? In Katherine Mansfield's short story, The Garden Party, the pronoun she in the present context referred to Laura, the youngest daughter of the Sheridan family. With a piece of buttered toast in her hand, Laura flew out of the house. She met the workman in the garden and felt a little embarrassed. She did not know how to begin. As a result, she tried to address the workers as her mother would. She believed the irritating her mother's confident and assertive manner, who would enable to supervise the workers more effectively. She felt ashamed of her unnatural voice and became frustrated, so she stammered. The tolerance worker's natural and friendly smile allowed Laura to recover. Impressed by the worker's friendliness and lack of pretense, Laura would then switch to more natural and con- conversational style. Don't be too extravagant. Who said this and to whom? In which context did the speaker say to? What do you consider to be really extravagant? Josh, one of the daughters of the Sheridan family, said this to Laura, the youngest one, Katherine Mansfield's short story, The Garden Party. When the delivery man shared the news of Mr. Scott's death, Laura and Josh overheard it. Laura was terribly shocked. Laura told Josh that they had to postpone the party. Josh called Laura's proposal absurd the extravagant. Josh explained that no one would expect them to cancel the garden party just because of poor Cathara's death. Here the word extravagant means doing more than necessary in an uncontrolled way. The garden party arranged by the Sheridans is the very definition of extravagance. The irony is that the luxurious party, not Laura's proposal to cancel the party, is extravagant, but Josh accuses Laura of being extravagant for her sympathy for the grieving family. The narrator too is iconic in agreeing with Josh. Describe the atmosphere as present the garden party. In Catherine Mansfield's short story, The Garden Party, the atmosphere, much like the setting, differs from one location to the other. The atmosphere surrounding the Sheridans is sharply contrasted with that of the Scots. The Sheridan world is colorful and shining. The atmosphere in the poor neighborhood is gloomy and depressing. Mansfield uses bright colors to emphasize the shiny glory of the Sheridan's environment. The Sheridan house and garden execute a welcoming atmosphere with the pleasant look, the perfect weather, coolness, sky, and gentle breeze create a perfect setting. The beautiful roses and daisies, along with the lush green lawns, offer a refreshing sight. In contrast to this, the atmosphere in the locality down the hill is probably stricken. The brown painted shabby dwellings are covered in a depressing darkness. The dusky sky induces a feeling of discomfort in Laura. The air is burdened with sorrow. Simple palings, undomed cottage, and unpleasant shadowiness make the environment uncanny of Laura. The cottage is gloomy. Laura enters the log heated, illuminated by the smoky lamp. It companions to the sorting and rejo- sorting on rejuvenating atmosphere of the Sheridan's homes. The downhill neighborhood feels dismal and claustrophobic. Whose song are sang? Who atmosphere is the singer on piano? What is the importance of the song? In Katherine Mansfield's short story, The Garden Party, Josh, one of the three Sheridan daughters, sings a song. Make another daughter of the Sheridan family accompanies Josh on piano. As a party pre-presentation of the party, Josh practiced singing the song This Life is Weary. This melancholy tone is about life weariness and the changing nature of love. This, elo- this elect natural nature of the song reflects a deep sorrow for loss, love, and life. Foreshadowing Mr. Scott's death, Joe's deposition at the moment of singing anticipates our insensitive reaction to the news of the Cathar's death. The song also functions as a prelude of Laura's reaction to Mr. Scott's corpse. While the opening line corresponds to Mr. Scott's weariness in life, the final line of the song, a dream, a awakening, foreshadows Laura believes that in death, Mr. Scott's dreams. The word awakening suggests a beautiful afterlife he enjoy after death. He also alludes to Laura's awakening and foreshadows the epiphany that transforms her. আচ্ছা বন্ধুরা, আশা করি তোমরা আজকের কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার বুঝতে পেরেছো। চ্যানেলের সঙ্গে যুক্ত থাকো। নেক্সট ভিডিওতে আমি তোমাদের আরও কিছু ইম্পর্টেন্ট কোশ্চেন আলোচনা করে দেবো। ভিডিওটা ভালো লাগলে লাইক এবং বন্ধুদের শেয়ার করে দিও। আচ্ছা বন্ধুরা, ভালো থেকো।